All right, nation. Let's do it, baby.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year. Max Crosby. Touchdown Raiders. And traffic is picked off by Robert Spillane. Josh Jones. Amazing. Let's go, Black Bulls. To the back and he's caught there for the touchdown. And drilled from behind. Ball's out. Big man running.
This is a great opportunity for us to come home in front of our family, fans, Raider Nation, the Black Hole.
Raiders! Goddamn right.
What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome to this episode of JRB Live. Episode, I think we're on 19. This one, AP is fired. He is no longer a Las Vegas Raider. Damn, that is some fucking crazy news today. Before we get into it, salute to the nation, salute to everybody watching. Appreciate you guys for jumping on, tuning in. As always, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help me support the show. Go ahead and tap in, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be dropping shows like this where it's just random all of a sudden. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, tap in, and stay up to date on all episodes that I be dropping, all the lives that I'll be doing. I just put out a few shorts today as it is. Breaking news like AP being gone today. That's something that is spur of the moment, drop of the hat. So make sure you guys turn on notifications for that 100%. As usual, you guys can catch me on the socials, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and X, JRaider_505. JRaider_505. Make sure you guys tap into that. I'll be dropping news there first and foremost alongside here. So make sure you guys are tapping into that. Obviously, the big news today, AP has been fired officially from the Raiders. Shocker, right? If you guys tuned in yesterday, I had the show, the Black Monday show, where basically a lot of us thought AP was kind of on that safe train, right? But Mark pulled the fucking rug out of under everybody in this motherfucker. To be honest with you, I am. I like AP and everything. I understand the business aspect of it 100%. I know that with this record, it's hard to justify the position, but there's certain ways you do things, right? Especially where you're in the public limelight, um, and you had somebody literally go out 17 games for you, put their blood, sweat, and tears in it, grind it every fucking day. Dude woke up like at fucking 3 a.m. to be in the fucking building, and give it his all, right? I understand that you're not happy with the way things turned out. It might be a better decision to go ahead and part ways, get that 100%. But you don't let the damn man go out and do a press conference and then you fucking can his ass the next day. That's some bullshit. That's some straight bullshit. That's a slap in the fucking face for somebody who literally was bleeding silver and black. For you to go ahead and go out and do the man dirty like that, that's just uncalled for. Again, like I said, I get the whole fire AP, don't fire AP. I like AP. I've been very vocal about it. I've been saying that I believe that he should have that one more year, put a team together, see what it can go ahead and do with an actual quarterback, with an actual offensive coordinator, a proper one, right? But I understand 4-13, hard to justify anybody staying on, right? And uh, if that was your thinking going in, why not part ways after the game? Why not part ways on Monday? Let them know, hey, you know what? I don't think it's a good idea for you to do that presser. We're going to hold off on that. You let the man go up there, talk about the future, talk about like he's going to be part of the team, and the next thing you know, you're handing him a pink slip. You're handing his last check. Cold-blooded. It's embarrassing. It's an insult to the nation, to us, the fans. This literally. I don't care if y'all are on the fire AP goodies gone. I get that 100%. I get that, but there's a right and wrong way to do things, and that is definitely the wrong way. How the fuck you guys think are we gonna attract a head coach now when your owner is doing some fucked up shit like that? It's some ass backwards bullshit, y'all. Um, I am very disappointed in Mark Davis in that front office because literally this kind of was a setup to AP, a slap in the face, an embarrassing moment because if you've already made that decision because what it sounds like was that this decision was made a little while ago, meaning a few days ago, a week ago, something like that behind closed doors. And if they already knew that he was on his way out, they should have never let him go ahead and do any type of presser where he's out there thinking he's going to be part of this organization moving forward, where he's going to be involved in decision making. Now he just looks stupid, right? I mean, that's some bullshit. Anybody, put yourself in that situation. You got your job, thinking you'll be a part of it, and next thing you know, you get shit canned. When you were telling everybody, you know what, I'm here to stay. This is, I see myself being here in the future. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna do X, Y, and Z moving forward. Blah blah blah. And next thing you know, you're getting pulled aside. You're getting your fucking last check. That's literally the way it was, y'all. Literally the way it was. Like I said, with this happening this way, right? Because I mean, teams do this all the time. It just happened to the Patriots. They got rid of Jared Mayo. I think somebody got let go too. I forgot from what team, and that's fine. They didn't let those guys go out and do press conferences and talk about the future and all this bullshit, right? They did it. They let these guys go behind closed doors. They put out a public statement, and then that was it. Wish you the best. Good luck. See you later. Sayonara. Right? It didn't happen this way. Literally, let the man go up there and make a fool of himself. And somebody, whether you like him or hate him, this guy was part of the Raider Nation. This guy was about us, about the fans. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think. It's okay to have your opinions, and if you ain't feeling to do it, cool, 100% get you. But that is very unprofessional. I appreciate you guys watching. Salute to y'all. I am venting. I'm very disgusted on the way that AP was treated on his way out. You know, especially a man who literally talked about what he did to go ahead and prepare for his games. He wasn't good at the job. That's fine, but the guy still came in and grinded and did everything he could to go ahead and win at all costs. Right? Shit didn't pan out. He didn't do all the right decisions, but still deserved that respect, especially somebody who wanted to be part of this team. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick, y'all, and then we get into more AP stuff. But I wanted to kind of share that with y'all because uh, that is super uncool, super uncool. I'm a Raider to the day I die. I bleed silver and black. I've been a Raider fan for over 30 years. This ain't gonna fucking set me back for whatsoever because I understand this is a business. You got to do what's best for the team, but there's a proper way to do things. Salute to my brother Jeff, New England Boosters. He is my co-host on the Wednesday show, the Raider Connection. We're doing that tomorrow. Definitely, this is going to be one of the prime subjects of our talk tomorrow. So make sure you guys catch that. Again, if you are new, appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys go ahead and check in and hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. We're doing that show tomorrow at 7 p.m. I might have a guest on in a few minutes. My other co-host on that Raider Connection, LV Rated 10, is going to jump on. He's going to go ahead and share his thoughts as well on this big development, this big bombshell that happened today. Because, honestly, y'all, I thought he was safe, to be honest with you, because everything of that press conference was kind of indicative of that. So it kind of boggled my mind that the front office will let him do that. And that's why I'm a little bit heated about that. Salute to my guy, Raider D. Appreciate you for watching, brother. Salute to you. I agree. Unprofessional on Mark's part. I expect better from him. I did not like that bullshit one bit. Give the guy some respect. They should let him go on Sunday. They knew what it was. Classes. 100%, man. 100%. Again, this is not a knock on the guys who are on the fire AP train. I get it. And we all get it. Because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all want to we all want the Raiders to go ahead and be great. We want to go ahead. We want to start seeing those winning seasons again. We want to put a competitive team together. Understand that there's some dudes that we're going to have to go ahead and part ways with. And AP is one of those guys. Right. That's totally understandable. If you make that decision 5 days ago, 3 days ago, a week ago, 10 days ago, whatever, fucking halfway through the season, if that was your mindset, you don't let a guy do that, oppressor. If that was your mindset from midway the season or by the end of that, by December, if that was your thought process, you should have fucking let him go. You should have let him go. At least everybody knows where they stand. Why are you going to go out and make the man go out and try to win games for what? He was all about the anti-tanking bullshit. And if that really was the case, why are you going to try to push the guy to go ahead and get more wins if the ultimate goal was to get rid of him and put in somebody else? It don't make no fucking damn sense. It's some ass backward bullshit. Appreciate the wifey jumping on and watching. Did AP Jerry like Jim Carrey and fun with Dick and Jam? Yep. Put that dude up there, talk to the whole world, and then he got shit can after that. Some bullshit. But we're about to get into it, y'all. I want to hear you guys' opinions. Light up that chat. Let me know, what are your thoughts on AP being let go? Are you for AP being fired, or are you like, damn, that's some cool shit? I wanted to see AP here at least for another season. you guys let me know. I'm about to have my boy LV Raider 10 jump on in just a bit, but I want to hear you guys' opinions. Obviously, because of this, now you got the question, right? The question is going to be is who's going to come in and replace AP, right? I feel like there's a whole lot of candidates, that that's been named so far. I mean, we've been talking about this for the last month and a half, right? I've thrown out names. I did already like 4 shows regarding this, right? But now we in it because some things were kind of left in the wind because we didn't know 100% whether this guy's going to go ahead and stay or go, right? But yeah. Again, you guys let me know your thoughts. And then I'm gonna jump into the chat in just a second. But yeah, I mean, let me go to my guy Leonard Flores. Appreciate you for watching, brother. Bush League shit. He should have had 1 more year. Yep, 100%. He should have 1 more year, but even if you don't give the guy that year, that's cool. Let him go the proper way. Give the man his respect. You know, you have to operate a certain way in this league. You know, think about it like this, y'all. When you out there, if you ever look for a job and you're out there job hunting, right? There's most of the time you're gonna try to see what that company is all about. If it's a reputable company, is it fun to work at? Is everybody cool there? Atmosphere is cool, right? And if it is, and they pay good, you're gonna want to go there and fucking work there. This is the same fucking shit. If you have a toxic work fucking environment and the owner is a fucking basket case, how the fuck are you gonna attract anybody to come in and want to work for you? You know, like how are you going to get quality people to come in and work for you? Because you're going to get people to come in, yeah, but they're all going to be trash. Y'all know that. So that's just my point here is that this has to be done with kid gloves because obviously you're going to have somebody else filling those shoes. So the next person, you want it to be the right person, but if you don't treat your people the right way, you might not get that person. But before we go ahead and go into the candidate part, let me go ahead and bring in my brother on my Wednesday show, Mr. LV Raider 10. Nathan, appreciate you for bringing on, brother. Salute.
What's good, bro? Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on here. Yes,
yeah,
I mean, a lot to talk about, already. It started already.
Yep. I mean, we were on because we got a group chat going, and I just got my shit blown. I was in a meeting when this happened, and I just see my phone blow up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I look at it and I see this happen, and I'm like, damn, man, that's some bullshit. What are your thoughts, man? What are your feelings? Let us know, man.
Yeah, kind of like you, I was at work, and then all of a sudden, it's funny because like the first notification I got wasn't from ESPN. It wasn't from like Bleacher Report or anything like that. It was from fucking Underdog. And I was like, Underdog sent me the first. I just thought that was funny. But yeah, we were talking about it yesterday kind of a bit in our group chat, like you said. Like it's so weird that they had Antonio Pierce do the entire press conference yesterday and then turn around and fire him today. On top of that, like, first, why would you let that happen? Why would you let him go up there to the podium with the indication, or as at least his thought, he even said yesterday, I think, I haven't been told different. I'm going into this year, like, we're still looking forward to next year, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't understand that part, or even having a press conference at all at that point. Like, might as well just cancel it if you know. Like, I don't understand that. And then to do it midday is weird as well, because it was like 1 o'clock. If you're gonna do it, like do it in the morning, or I'm not sure. And I know like yesterday they had all the players and coaches that clean out the facility. So it's like you would think that it would happen yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything is super weird about this, but
Mhm.
my feelings on it as well is you don't, to me at least, is you don't fire Antonio Pierce without having someone better in mind, or you feel that you're able to get someone better. And to me is Mike Vrabel.
Right.
The only way you make this move is if you think or you have a really good feelings that Tom Brady and Mike Vrabel are close enough to be able to, make that thing work to bring
Mhm.
him over to Las Vegas.
Right. And we about to touch that in just a second. And again, before we actually really start diving into it, y'all, again, if you guys are watching the show, appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check in, hit that like and subscribe button, turn on your notifications. We're doing the damn show tomorrow, Raider Connection, going down 7 p.m. Here on YouTube with my guy LV Raider 10, our partner Jeff New England Raider Booster. He's on the chat right now, and then our boy Cheeto Linus. He's about to go in about an hour with our guy Raider Rundown. So make sure you guys tap in. Make sure you guys also go to my guy's channel, give him a subscribe, LV Raider 10. Make sure you guys hit that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for sure, 100%. Yeah, let me hit the chat up real quick. My guy G Code, appreciate you for watching, brother. AP just didn't give confidence that he was the right for the long term. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Mark definitely did AP dirty, let him do a presser, but something was off about that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I mean, if you want to say that maybe that AP knew, that boggles me why the fuck you would go on and do a presser and talk about like you're going to be a part of the future. I don't think that makes sense. I don't think that was the case. I think that these guys fucking knew, the front office knew what was going to go down. They probably made that decision probably days ago, and they let this man go about his business like normal, and they let him do that presser. And that's some bullshit. That is definitely classes. That's unprofessional. I mean, like I said, you're trying to do things the right way, not only to give the man the proper respect that he deserves, but at least you can see with any new prospective head coach coming in, like, hey, you know what? This is just a thing that didn't work out. It's just he's not experienced enough, and this is why we had to let him go. We did it the right way. But then you do this where you let the man go up and talk about like he's gonna be a part of the future, and then you let him go. That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. My guy Renee, appreciate your brother for watching. Grable's gonna be interviewed Thursday by the Patriots. So yes, that's the other thing. So y'all know Patriots fired their head coach, Jerry Mayo, on Sunday after their game. So they did theirs right away. He ain't doing no press conference, no nothing. As soon as the clock hit zero,
no BS.
No BS. The
For
GM
real.
pulled him aside, let him go. That was that. Nice and clean, quick. But at least, and I know I was talking with Jeff about this on Saturday, that they were really looking hard to bring in Mike Grable, and eventually bring McDaniels over there, right? Obviously, if he's really being looked at over here, and we're going to interview him as well, Josh McDaniels can't be part of that equation. I don't know if that changes things or not, because we've already tried that experiment and we know that it failed, right? That offense didn't do anything here. It's the same shit. It literally looks the same way. We look the same way we did 2 years ago. There's really no difference. So we know that doesn't work. So we need a whole other revamp here with the Raiders. So I don't know if that's going to affect that or not. I don't know if Grable would have somebody else in mind. Excuse me, aside from McDaniels. But I hope so, because obviously he knows, and everybody knows that McDaniels is definitely not welcome back here for sure. 100%.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, let me go ahead and hit up the chat. Salute to my guy, Fear Raider. Appreciate you, brother, for watching. Jay Harris, salute, brother. they probably let Mayo know at halftime. Yeah, facts, bro.
Would not doubt that,
Facts.
honestly.
That's cool. I mean, shit. If you know, like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of let my coordinators kind of take it from here, and just like if y'all need me, I'll be right here, type shit. That's cool. I respect that. And then I'm about to get my shit and get the fuck up out of there. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'll do an interview probably like in a week. If somebody paid me, like, because these guys get paid for interviews, so yeah, I mean that's the right way. That's cool. You don't let the man go up there and make a fool of himself, think he's part of the future and shit.
Yeah, literally.
G-Code, we have no continuity. I look at other franchises who are VP of personnel. We just have a weird, bro. It is ass backwards on the way we fucking do things. Literally, it is, man. I sometimes it just boggles my mind on the decisions that these guys make at the front office. It starts with Mark, and we all know that Mark has shit for brains when it comes to football. I'm gonna say it like that because it is what it is. This guy really like banks on what the public opinion is. He's very impressionable, meaning that he'll listen to anybody, and this is probably why they brought in Brady, right? You're gonna bring in a guy who's proven, who has some football experience, football knowledge, who's won championships, who's been under different systems, to come in and help you out. I mean, shit, what worse can you do? But if you're gonna do that, you got to commit to that. You got to do it all the way.
Yeah.
If he's gonna run your organization, under the rug, cool. Let him do that. Trust your GM to that. You brought in the GM, from a different organization, from a rival organization, to come in and build a team together and run this organization. Let him do that. Let him do that. Tell him what you want, or tell him what you need, and let him figure the fuck out. That's what normal people do.
The thing is, too, is like, I understand wanting to bring in Brady as well. Like, when the whole Brady thing happened, like, I get why, and I understand why, but Brady is so occupied during the season doing his other job for Fox. I don't even know where he fucking does it. I think it's Fox.
Yeah, he does Fox.
Yeah. He's so busy during the season. Like, we don't want someone to be that involved with our team that is only going to be there for fucking, like, is going to only half-ass it. Like, he's not going to be there full time. Then why give him so much control to do whatever he wants personnel-wise with the Raiders? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you should have given Brady the option, like, hey, if you want to be an owner, would it just be the owner? Okay, that's cool. If you want to be a part of the team as far as the front office, you can't do both. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't do both. And right now it's just like he's doing the commentary, and then he's over here in the off season, and it's just kind of like all over the place.
Yeah, I mean,
can't really run it half-assed.
Right. No, I agree 100%. I think it's probably because we were already in the off season. Pretty sure Fox only has about another month to go on their broadcast. I don't know where. I forgot. I think CBS is doing the Super Bowl. But then that's that, right? And this guy will literally not be doing shit for the next 8 months, 7 months, whatever it is. And that's probably what the mindset is. But I agree with you is that if you're gonna have this do football operations, then let him do it full time. If you're just gonna have him as a consultant, then that's cool. And I don't know which is which, because there's rumors that says he's gonna be running operations, and then he's gonna be involved. So it sounds like a consultant type angle, right? So that's the thing. But either way, if you're gonna be consulting or whatever, you gotta let your GM run the show, right? You gotta let your GM come in and pick his guy, somebody that he's going to be able to go ahead and work with too, and then have that chemistry, because it was weird. It was basically AP got brought on because obviously the players and a lot of us wanted him back. I was on there for sure, 100%. But and then you brought in a GM that literally comes from somewhere completely out of left field, literally a rival team from the Chargers. I was kind of surprised in that. I
was good.
understand maybe why that pick happened because of the draft and how his ability to draft teams, but to run the team is differently, right? He was there for 11 years, but they really, obviously, we all know they haven't fucking seen success. They've been to the playoffs maybe handful of times too.
Mhm.
They never
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So like, how can you
and
measure
he's
that?
terrible at choosing fucking head coaches.
Yeah.
He's shown that in San Diego and in LA. So like, for everyone, I know I've seen people say let Tom Telesco, choose the head coach. Bro chose fucking Brandon Staley. Like,
Mhm.
if you want Brandon Staley, whatever, but fuck Brandon Staley, dog. Like, that is not cool with me. Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Man, yeah, and that's the thing. So that's my point. If you're gonna go ahead and do something like that, where you're bringing Brady, if you're bringing Brady for his mind, and you have him really be a part of the operations as they're saying, cool. Let him be the operations full time. Don't have him do all this NFL bullshit, right? This
Mhm.
Fox broadcasting shit. Um, he don't really need the fucking money. The dude has it.
Exactly.
The guy has his hand on a lot of shit. Other companies aside from us, it's
Right.
different. But he just bought like No Bull,
Mhm.
recently for I don't know how much, right? So he has the money. The money flow. It ain't. Trust me, it's not an issue. So it's him being. It's Tom being wanting to be in the limelight. That's really what it is, right?
Yeah.
But if you're really serious about having him do this, you gotta have him committed. Or if you're gonna be in a consultative role, cool, but make sure you have your GM really running the show. It's like, look,
Mhm.
this is what I like from these guys. Make your decision. I back you 100%. This is what we need to put in place. This is what you want to look at first. So you kind of give them a structure on the things that you want to go ahead and build as a team, and then let your GM go out and put it together, right?
Yeah.
That's how you would do it. That's how you would do it. If you're doing it that way. But again, let's go ahead and go to the chat really quick. Frederick, appreciate you for watching, brother. Give Tom the freaking keys. Period. I agree. See what this guy is gonna do. Giovanni, appreciate you for watching, brother. Jay Gruden. All right, we're gonna talk about that right now. About the candidates for head coach. My guy D Menace, salute, brother. Appreciate you for jumping on and watching. As always, man. But yes, let's go ahead and go into the next topic. Obviously, we now know that AP's gone. We appreciate you for everything you've done. Appreciate your service, brother. And we hope you do great in whatever else endeavor you do moving forward. But
Mhm.
now we need to go ahead and start talking about that question, right? That question is who's going to be the next head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders? Head coaching candidates, right? I know you and I have been talking a lot about this subject, and we've thrown some names out there, but I think it's time to start really deep diving now that we know for sure that um, we don't have a head coach, right?
Mhm.
So obviously, I think you just said it earlier. Mike Grable is going to be one of those guys, right? Definitely one of the top contenders. Ben Johnson now is probably going to be back in that mix. I had said probably no, just because I say no because the situation that he has in Detroit, I don't think he's going to want to leave that situation to come over here to
Yeah.
head coach. You're going to have to give up a lot of control to make that happen. I
Mhm.
don't see that really being a vibe with Telesco. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't see that possibility. One name that I've heard today, and again, I don't even know if this is going to be possible, man. Is going to be Gruden. Gruden
Yeah.
is being brought up again. A third time for Gruden. I don't I don't know if third time's going to be the charm, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you really think John Gruden would want to come back and coach the Raiders?
Honestly, I watched John Gruden a lot. When he
Mhm,
started his YouTube page and then all of his stuff on Barstool, he still has a ton of love for the Raiders
mhm,
organization and the fans, and he has fond memories on the Raiders. But I think he would if we offered him. I don't think we should though.
Mhm.
That's the thing. But knowing Mark Davis, he loves the what is it called?
The tension, the drama.
Yeah, like to look back,
Limelight.
like the throwback kind of people. Like he likes to
Okay.
reminisce, the reminiscing of old players and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So John Gruden, that's why he brought John Gruden the first time, or the second time, I should say.
Mhm.
And so I can definitely see him wanting to possibly do that again.
Mhm.
And I think he would, to answer the question, but like I said, I don't think we should. I don't think there's going to be so much drama surrounding it. They're going to start bringing up the emails again. They're going to
Mhm.
like bleh. He's still in the the legal system with the NFL. That's still a big issue. So there's a lot of stuff that goes along with the John Gruden thing, and I don't think we need that kind of attention right now, especially with how terrible we're looking in the front office and
Mhm.
a bunch of other stuff. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I agree. Look, my thing is that if I'm John Gruden and I literally got let go almost similar way than like AP, right? Um, mid-season over some bullshit that really, somebody did some digging on some emails and then
yeah,
got shit canned that way, right? But without, I don't know if this guy got a fair shake from the front office or not. Whatever, right? Still got let go twice by the Raiders. I think both in dramatic fashion too.
yeah.
So why the fuck do you want to come over here the third time? I mean, I don't know. I don't see that happen. Could be a possibility, right? But that chemistry that he had with the guys in that locker room,
Mhm.
it's really
Yeah.
mixed match because you had some guys that were, oh yeah, that dude was cool, and then some guys fucking hated him. So that shit does matter. The vibe in the locker room. If these guys, want to play for you, you're motivating them, all this bullshit.
Mhm.
That does matter. So I don't know if Gruden's going to be an actual good fit. Obviously, he's part of a Raider history and Raider legacy and whatnot, but I don't know if I don't know if we open up that door again. We might need to go ahead and just keep that door closed for the
Yeah.
time being. Obviously, there's still more candidates. A name that's being thrown around, Liam Cohen
Yep.
from the Bucks. I know you have the thing here. You want me to share
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
I would
cool.
just brought it up. I was just trying to show you, but yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. I don't know if y'all can see it, but Liam Cohen has been one of the names that have been brought up as possible candidates um, for head coach of the
Oops.
Raiders. He's currently the offensive coordinator for the Bucks, and he's been doing a lot of OC jobs for quite a few years now, and he's had quite a bit of success. So he might be a possible candidate that comes in and interviews for the Raiders. This guy comes from the McVay tree, so uh, that I mean, we know what they're doing. We know what McVay has done. So that's a plus there.
Mhm.
But obviously, he would be a rookie, y'all. So it's like
Exactly.
going from one rookie to another rookie. All right. Same thing with Ben Johnson, y'all. It'll be one rookie to another rookie because these guys don't have head coaching experience. They have offensive coordinator experience. And yes, there are some coordinators that come out and they do really, really good. And then there's some that don't, right? Um, would Cohen be the one? I don't know. We can give him a fair shot, right? Excuse me. I just had dinner. But another guy, Steve Spangolo, OC from the Chiefs. Don't see
Mhm.
that happening either.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll ever fucking come to Vegas.
No.
Guy is good, yes, but I don't know if he would literally go to a rival team in the same division as its former team he used to go ahead and coach. I don't see that happening. There's some other guys as well. Obviously, Brian Flores is going to be another guy. And I already see that popping up in the chat.
Yeah.
Definitely is a guy that we can go ahead and look at.
Mhm.
And mind you, this is something that that Jeff uh, New England Raider Booster was saying on Saturday is that no matter if we're picking a guy that is part of a playoff team, so let's say Flores, Cohen, right? Both of those guys. Let's say we Ben Johnson too. So any of those guys, we can't interview for the next probably month. So literally until they're done with the playoffs, right? And then they have to wait 3 days after that.
Yeah.
Then they can interview. So this, I mean, we can interview some other guys, obviously, but having those guys, if that's really part of your list, we're not going to see those guys interview till February, y'all. That's kind of realistic what we're looking at here. Probably beginning of February, but obviously y'all know that Detroit's a contender, Vikings a contender.
Tampa's sneaky to me.
Yeah, Tampa's sneaky. So we don't know how far these guys are going to go, right? So it might not be till the beginning of February where these guys actually be able to come in and interview, and then we might know. We got to try to get this buttoned up. Ideally, I say ideally by March. You probably want to get this buttoned up and hire your coach by then. I think probably March is already kind of late, but I say March. And then because you still got to hire your coordinator.
Right.
He has to build a team. So literally you got to try to do all these steps quickly because I mean, I know that the draft is not until April, but trust me, time
moves
flies.
Quick. Yeah.
Moves quick. And mind you guys, because of AP being gone now, clean house. I don't see Patrick Graham coming around, and that's another candidate for head coach.
Head coach.
I said that I don't know if that would happen, but obviously we now know that AP's gone. Does Patrick Graham get an interview? Would he want to interview? Yeah. It makes sense in the continuity aspect because he's already familiar with the players. He might keep some of the staff, not all of them. But he might keep some, maybe on the defensive side for sure. On the offensive side, that might be something where he has to gut and bring in somebody else or people of his choosing. But that might be a possibility. I'm not mad at that. I know some people are not cool with that, but I'm not mad at that because you already have that existing relationship with Patrick Graham, right? And then from there, you might be able to promote Robbie Leonard to DC and give him his shot. And they've already been working together, so that's a good combination in itself. So there's possibilities there. But yeah, whoever comes in, they're gonna gut the coaching staff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna bring in their own guys. That's what they're gonna want to go ahead and do. But for sure, if Patrick Graham doesn't come in head coach, I don't think he's coming back. Whoever, if we're getting somebody, if we have on that list people from the playoffs team, we're gonna have to wait a while before those interviews start happening, because there's a certain time frame that we have to wait. We have to also, especially if they're under contract, we have to request that through the team to see if we're able to go ahead and actually interview them. So this is a whole set process to this thing, guys.
Yeah,
it's not just like, hey, you know what? These guys would be good. Let's go out and interview them. If these guys are still under contract, got to go out and ask permission. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and hit up the chat again. Appreciate you guys watching. We got 20 people in the building right now.
Nice.
As always, make sure you guys check in, hit that like and subscribe button, tap in, turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys go on my guys LB Rated 10's channel. Hit that subscribe button as well. Tap in. We're doing a show tomorrow, and we're gonna be even talking about this even more. We're really gonna we're gonna break it down with a panel of 4 people. So y'all gonna get different takes from different angles from different people, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let me go ahead and hit up that chat. For your Raider, Flores, the only one who we can actually get that has experience. All right. Again, we're gonna have to wait a while for that to happen. Jay Harris, I like the tree he's coming from. That's Liam Cohen.
Right.
Good. Leonard says another vacancy. We're gonna have to fill us a D coordinator. Yep. So yeah, most likely all these guys are gonna get gutted. They're gonna get
Yeah.
let go by whoever comes in. Uh, my guy Renee even heard about Pete Carroll having interest in coming back to the NFL. He sent me. So I'm not mad at that. We're SC guys. You're an SC. If you see in the back,
Mhm.
LV has his Trojan say. So we're SC guys. I like what he did in Seattle, bro. Obviously,
Yeah.
we know what he did at SC, but we also know what he did in Seattle, right? I'm not mad at that. Yes, he is older, but this guy's fucking. When he goes wherever he goes, he's successful.
Yeah.
Didn't work out in Seattle, unfortunately, but I still think he's a good candidate. And if
He had
he's
a
really,
long tenure in Seattle. Sometimes, you just need to change things up. And I think it was about that time they lost Russell Wilson. They were going through a bunch of changes. So
Mhm.
I get why he left Seattle and why they let him go. I still
Yeah,
think he's a little old. I mean, I love Pete Carroll. I mean, obviously, right? I love Pete Carroll.
yeah,
But I think to me, he would probably be like my third or fourth option. And
mhm.
I would not be mad. Don't get me wrong, I would not be mad. He just wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah,
Is what it
yeah.
is.
I agree. I think somebody younger would do the job, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you're if you're gonna have somebody experienced um coming in and really revamping this team, it's gonna be somebody like Pete Carroll, somebody of that kind of caliber. Mike Grable's gonna be one of them too.
Yeah.
Somebody of that caliber that it's already done it at the highest level. They know what they're doing.
Mhm.
You don't want to go backwards, so you don't want to
Exactly.
pick somebody who's rookie like AP, right? Um, and come in and try to put a winning team together. No matter if they had success somebody else somewhere else, they just had like one season as an OC, and then that's all they got under the belt, right? You want at least, if you are serious about putting in somebody good in this position, you gotta have somebody who's seasoned. At least if they don't have any type of head coaching experience, you want that OC coordinator or DC coordinator experience to be lengthy. That
Mhm.
they've done great things at wherever they were at with multiple teams, right? Tenureship is also going to reflect on that, right? So whoever we bring in, y'all, we gotta fucking commit to this person. It can't be a one fucking season and it's done if it doesn't
Yeah.
work out. If we go fucking 8-8 next year, I'm sorry, 8-9 next year, or 9-8, we can't be calling this guy out and for him to get fucking shit canned and go through this
Exactly.
whole bullshit again. It's super hard to be able to put a winning team together the first year. I know
Mhm.
Harbaugh did it, and that might be the exception. But to be honest, not a lot of teams do that. But obviously, you got to put that team together first. We have some of the building blocks, but getting a quarterback is going to be one of the biggest priorities. Receiver, running back, O line. Then you go into defense where you start creating that depth, right? But as
Mhm.
for right now, obviously, first and foremost is going to be who's your head coach, and then who's he going to bring in as his coordinator, right?
Yep.
Obviously, you got to interview for those jobs too. So it's going to be a long off season. It's
Oh
going to
yeah.
be there's a lot of shit that's going to be coming because you're going to have so many people being thrown out there as possible candidates for OC, DC, whatever, right? So it'll be interesting who they bring in. But yeah, I mean, whoever we bring in, I just want them to go ahead and see. I want there to be some longevity in that
Yes.
department. Um, I don't want there to be I don't want this revolving door of coaches to keep going because we get fucking nowhere. It's literally nowhere. But
Yeah.
I don't know
Same.
Okay, so tell me, who do you like for your candidates as head coach? Who do you like?
So my favorite and number one is obviously Mike Vrabel. He
Mm,
to me he's the number one guy. Um, he's the only reason, like I said, that you fire AP because he has the resume, he has the coaching tenure, he has he played obviously in the NFL at a high level, won Super Bowls. He has connections with Tom Brady in the front office. To me, there's so much that connects Mike Vrabel and a coach that we're looking for, and a coach that you know has built something, especially in a small market in Tennessee. Like Tennessee doesn't have like a great history. Obviously, they went to the Super Bowl early 2000s stuff like that, but Tennessee post that kind of stuff, post Steve McNair really is not super great, and so to be able to build that kind of team, over a couple of years and get them to achieve a first round bye in a really daunting AFC with the Chiefs when they were rolling, like that's insane. And the Patriots were still semi, up there as well. Like that's really impressive. So
Right.
I think to me, Vrabel has got to be he's a 1A, 1B, 1C. He's got to be your first option, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be for him. It's gonna be between us and the Patriots.
Yes, big time.
And I think he might be leaning a little bit more towards the Patriots, and this is the reason
I think
why.
so as well.
Because of where he comes from, right? He'll be welcome open arms in New England. Over here, we're gonna be like, I don't know about you, bro.
Right.
Us having that trauma from McDaniels, honestly, for me, it still has a bad taste in my mouth. Fuck that.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want to do with anything that has to kind of do with Patriots, right?
Patriot way, fucking
anything like that, right? But I don't see Grable doing that here with this team, knowing the history now, right? Knowing the relevant history within the last 3 years of this organization. I don't think that happens. So I don't know. But that's what my gut is telling me. I feel that he's probably going to end up being in New England. He's going to be their guy. We're going to have to go ahead and find somebody else. Just for that reason alone. He might be. I know he has a relationship with Tom, and I'm pretty sure they have. I don't know the type of relationship they have, obviously, but they might have a good relationship. I don't know compared to Robert Kraft's relationship, where he's played there majority of his career. I don't know who wins that battle, right?
Right.
But I think that's going to be the thing that edges them out is that. The people from all the Patriot fans are going to welcome him open arms.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's going to be that type of thing. So, that's the only thing about Grable that kind of worries me is that we might not get that guy. He might not be the one, So, but I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I like him too. I do like. I don't know.
I like Flores.
I like Flores. I don't know if Ben Johnson would come.
I don't think he would either.
No, it's just that situation in Detroit is too good. They're probably on track to win the Super Bowl. They're definitely a top contender. Number one in the NFC. So, if they don't win it, I think Johnson stays. If they don't win it, if they win it, then the options might be a little bit more like he's open to it. But if he doesn't, he goes and he can't close and he didn't win. That dude's not going anywhere. Flores would be a good one. Like I said, I'm not mad at Pete Carroll. Liam Cohen, we can see about that guy. Not mad at that guy.
I don't think he would leave either. Is the problem?
What?
I don't think Cohen would leave Tampa either.
Yeah.
To be honest, because Tampa, I mean, they're in a really weak division. Like they are the best team in that division to me at least, and like that for the foreseeable future, they're good at quarterback, they're good at receiver, good at running back. They need to fix their defense a little bit, but they're going to be winning that division for the next couple of years at the very least. So they're going to be perennial playoff, participants at the very least. So to me, I don't see why he would leave.
Right.
To come in a very daunting AFC West with the Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers, who all made the playoffs as well. Like that's a hard sell for me, for a fucking Raider fan as well. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, again, I don't know. I mean, the other name thrown around is Todd Monken. He's another possibility from the
mhm.
Ravens. So um, who knows? Obviously, I don't know if we bring in somebody from the collegiate level. I don't know.
Yeah,
A
that's what
little
I was
bit.
thinking, like trying to like think outside of the box, like who I would want out of the collegiate level. But again, it goes with the like you're saying, it's a rookie head coach, and do we really want to go through that kind of ordeal again? And yeah, but
No,
yeah,
no. At least somebody who has that NFL experience, even
mhm,
if it's at the coordinator level, it does make a difference because it runs differently from the collegiate level. It's a different
mhm,
beast. So yeah, you got to have somebody with that NFL experience already included. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, again, we're gonna be following this every step of the way and making sure that you guys stay informed as well
yep,
on any possible candidates that are going to be coming the Raiders' way in this offseason. So make sure again you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys tap in and stay up to date with all Raider news from both myself and LV Raider 10. And then we're doing the shows as well. So make sure you guys hit that like subscribe button for me, and then obviously go on his channel, LV Raider 10, on YouTube. We have almost 20 people in the building. You guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I want to know,
yeah,
who do you
definitely.
guys think we should bring in as the next head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders? Because obviously, our opinion fucking matters. So I want to know what you guys think. Who we should bring in, who they should start interviewing. Take a really good look at, because um, you know this thing, we're not going to get an answer for this part of this question for quite a while, right? And then if I'm if I'm Telesco and I'm Brady, I'm interviewing as many people as I can. I'm not
Mhm.
fucking. I'm not going to go ahead and just kind of pencil this in and just like, okay, bro, you got the job. I want to
Right.
try to interview as many people as possible. You never know. You might find your person. You might find your guy. But I know they're going to look at Grable, right? And we'll see if he's going to go ahead and accept the interview with us. That's first and foremost. And that's really going to come from Tom's end. He's going
Right.
to really have to go ahead and make that part work. So it'll be interesting what they do. And then who else they go ahead and consider? Because they're going to have to at least interview about 3 or 4 people, right?
Yeah.
Before they, yeah. So, but if you're going to do that, I would interview as many people as you can. So if you write up your wish list, right, everybody that we've talked about, fuck it, interview them, you know,
Yeah.
if you could, right? Because you're still going to need about 3 or 4 guys to come in and do interviews.
Yeah.
I know last year was different because we all knew AP was going to get the job, so we had a few guys come in and just kind of, you know, uh, I'm going to interview, but in
Right.
reality, we all knew what was going to happen, right? And that's when it ended up happening. So, but yeah, really quick, let me hit that up the chat. Carroll is like 200 years old. He also coached in New England. And Jeff said, and he was horrible in New England. Um, Tap in.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for watching, brother. The OC from the Ravens. Yep. So Todd Monken definitely could be a possibility. Uh, Conrad, thank you for tuning in, brother. Ben Johnson, draft Genty first round, Dart in second. Possibility, man. Possibility. It'd be interesting to see whether or not Ben Johnson's willing to go ahead and come and do
Yeah.
an interview here. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we won't know until they're done with their playoffs. But yeah, the next part of that of the equation would be is who we're going to bring in as offensive coordinator candidates, right?
Right.
So I know yesterday I had said Chip Kelly. I named a couple other guys' names as well. Bobby Sowick to possibly come in and BOC over here. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on any possible OC candidates?
Um, this is where I would like John Gruden to be honest. I think he would work well as an offensive coordinator, but obviously then that goes back into the whole, Raider thing and all the drama and stuff like that. So somebody else, I really like, and this is who I wanted. This past offseason was Eric Bieniemy. I really
Yeah.
like Eric Bieniemy, and I think he would fit. Or, I mean, if AP was still here, he would fit I think perfectly with what they were
Mhm.
trying to do. But so we'll see. It really depends on your coach. Like if you
Mhm.
can get somebody like Ben Johnson, then the offensive coordinator won't matter as much. But
Mhm.
so there's a lot of factors, but I think my top candidate would still be probably Eric Bieniemy.
Okay, gotcha. I if I'm doing collegiate, I do like Chip Kelly from Ohio State. I think he would
Hmm.
be a good fit. I don't know if whoever comes in would be in that same thought process, but they've done big things. They've done big things this year in Ohio State. They've they upset the teams that normally they wouldn't, but
Yeah,
they did, and they're in the semis now. So definitely that's hats off to their offense and their offensive coordinator out there. So for
yeah,
sure, yeah. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see uh, who gets brought in for that. So things change now a little bit because now it's not AP and Telesco doing the decisions. It's going to be Telesco and the new coach making those decisions at that level. And then obviously we all know that Patrick Graham is most likely not going to
yeah.
stick around as a defensive coordinator this year. That's if he doesn't become the Raiders head coach, right? Stranger shit
Hmm.
has happened. Could be a
Right.
possibility. We never know, right?
Exactly.
But obviously, defensive coordinator candidates. That's the next question. Um, I threw out there Robert Sala as being one of those guys. Robbie Leonard. Um, what do you think? Who do you like for defensive coordinator um, to come in and take that position?
Yeah, I think the kind of in the same boat as Mike Vrabel. You
Mhm.
have to go get Robert Sala. I think he
Mhm.
is the best option in football right now. And honestly, even that head coach, just give him an interview. Like, might as well. He's available right now because the Niners aren't in the playoffs.
Right.
So just interview him. He's a former head coach. He was done dirty at the Jets. To be honest, I thought so.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I know the players liked him out in New York, and I don't know what happened. Arguments with Aaron Rodgers, whatever. But I think he's the best option for DC. And like I said, give him a shot at head coach if he's available. So, but
Yeah.
Robert Saleh for sure is my number one option at the defensive coordinator spot.
Yeah, I agree. That would probably be the top candidate at that position.
Hmm.
Hopefully, whoever comes in thinks the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, uh, uh, but yeah, if they give the opportunity to Robert Leonard, obviously Max likes him. A lot
Right.
of defensive guys already like him because he's already worked with them and he's done wonders for that line.
Hmm.
So giving him that opportunity would be good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's some other guys we could go ahead and throw out there. Obviously, I mean, you can still give Brian Flores
Yeah.
that nod too,
Look at the
but I
DC. Yeah.
mean, but for him, it would make more sense at at that head coaching job instead of coming in literally from the same basically doing a lateral move. It'd
Yeah.
probably be it'd probably be a downgrade for him if he came in as a DC here.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, obviously we can go somewhere collegiate. We can still do the collegiate route too, and get somebody. Out there from the collegiate teams. Obviously, anybody that, and mind you guys, anybody that we go ahead and even think about possibly considering has to come either from the college playoff tree or the NFL playoff tree teams. One of those teams out there, that's somebody that we have to go ahead and kind of consider for any of these roles. And a lot of the names that we said for head coach and offensive coordinator is from those type of teams.
Hmm.
Especially if you want to go ahead and build a successful team moving forward in the future. And again, whatever we do, it has to be thinking in a long term type of solution. We just can't go ahead and try to, piecemeal put something, MacGyver style for one season and hoping that we might get lucky and work. We really
Mhm.
have to build a team together for the future, for longevity, for the next 5-6 seasons, not just for the next season or maybe 2 seasons, and then we have to go ahead and do this whole process again. So but who knows? Hopefully the front office gets their fucking shit together for once in their life
Yeah.
and really, really start doing things the right way. But that's not their MO. So y'all don't hold your breath
Right.
and really expect that because um, it's kind of hard to go ahead and kind of fathom that. But really quick to the chat, Pete Carroll, you mean the unemployed head coach who's older than Joe Biden decided to throw away the ball at the 1 yard line versus signing up to beast mode? That Pete Carroll, no effing way. It's a name that's been thrown out there, not only by us but other people out there as well. So,
Yeah.
the guy has a track record, man. That's it. One bad play doesn't necessarily take you out of that running,
Exactly.
but that's just my opinion, man. Pete Carroll did it in SC. Pete Carroll did it in Seattle, so better than what we've had in the last couple of years, right? We
Yeah,
had
exactly.
a former offensive coordinator, one-time head coach in Denver, and we all know how that fucking turned out, right? We had a rookie head coach who tried to come in and put something together, and then we saw what the type of season that we just had. Mind you, we had a fuck ton of injuries to go alongside with that, and we had a
Mhm.
band-aid for a quarterback in Gardner Minshew, and just the joke of a offensive coordinator in Getsy.
Yeah.
What would you expect? So that's just my thought process on that. Tap in. My wishful coach would be Kirby Smart. Okay,
Interesting.
interesting. Interesting. But I have one more question for you, brother,
Mhm.
before we go ahead and head on out. Uh, now that we know AP is not sticking around, um, do you think AOC is going to start this season? It's a valid question.
It's a
Do you even
very,
think?
very valid question.
Do you think he starts, or do you? I'm gonna put one up on y'all on you. Do you think even he stays on the team this year? And I
That's where
want
I
to
was
know
gonna
you
go
guys'
with it too.
opinion too. I want to know everybody's opinion on the chat. Make sure you guys light up that chat. Let me know. It does AOC start in 2025? Does he even stay on the team? What do you
Yeah.
think?
I don't know. I mean, if it is someone like Patrick Graham or Robbie Leonard, I mean Patrick Graham that gets elevated to head coach, I think he
Mhm.
does stay with just the continuity at quarterback, so he would stay with like AOC. I think that um if you bring in another coach like Vrabel or just a different head coach, I already think that Tom Telesco didn't like AOC coming in. That's why we went to go get a Gardner
Mhm.
Minshew, and obviously the
Mhm.
reports are Tom Telesco told AP to start Minshew because we're paying the guy. Might as well start the player that we're paying for if it's super close in that quarterback competition in the offseason.
Right.
So to me personally, AOC is going to be a great starting. I mean, not starting, but backup quarterback. I think he's a good bridge quarterback, but man, like we're kind of 2 years too late on it. Like he would be a good bridge quarterback, like 2 years ago in his rookie season. We're still kind of figuring stuff out, and we have
Yeah.
the our first round pick quarterback, waiting in the wings, still kind of learning, but if you let AOC, start for essentially would be his third year next year, and you're still
Mhm.
waiting for your quarterback, like that's kind of tough. So, and I know there's not going to be a ton of free agent quarterbacks. Like Sam Darnold is possibly the best one coming out right now. Uh,
Yeah.
do
And
you,
that's gonna be a bidding war for y'all in the chat, for y'all watching. I mean, I know he's gonna be up for free agency, but it's still up in the air. Obviously, whether Vikings would re-sign him, they're gonna do everything they can to re-sign him. It's gonna be a bidding war for sure, 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
His agent's gonna be busy this off season.
Oh yeah.
So we're probably gonna be in that mix. I don't know, maybe depending.
We have
I don't
enough
know
cap
what
space.
we have the cap space, but are we gonna? Will honestly, this is how I see it, yo. If we're gonna go for Sam Darnold, I'm gonna touch base on this subject really quick, and then I'll let you get back to your thought. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but if we're gonna go for a guy like Sam Darnold, you're not gonna go out and you're not gonna go draft a first rounder quarterback for sure. You're not. You could still go ahead and get you can still go ahead and get Dart. You still get like Gabriel, right? Or you could wait. You could wait to 26. Then those talks about drafting Arch and and Alar. I don't even. There's rumblings that Alar
might come out this year. Yeah,
maybe, I don't know. That's a rumor, y'all. Don't quote me on it. But most likely it's gonna be next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can wait. You don't have to go run and get your quarterback. You can go out and build your offense that way.
Yeah.
And but if you're gonna do that, you're gonna commit to that dude. You're not gonna fucking sign up for a 2-year deal. And just like, okay, cool, thank you for your service. Now we gotta go do all this bullshit again. Commit to the guy fucking long term. You're gonna sign him for 5-6 years, see what he can do. You draft your quarterback, put him behind him. You have AOC, he's proven as a backup quarterback. You know he's gonna go ahead and come in and at least try to go ahead and put things together for you, right? He's still under rookie contract, so he's fucking cheap. Why the fuck not? But if you're gonna go that route, commit to that route. That's all I'm saying. Like we have like a commitment issue as an organization. We have commitment issues. We don't like to commit to fucking people too long because then they're just like, I don't know, you get too fucking clean here. Get the fuck off of me, you know?
Really, and then we commit to the fucking wrong people. Gruden 10 years, fucking McDaniels for however long his contract was supposed to be. Like, I don't understand it. Like, we always do shit fucking backwards of what we need to be doing.
Ass backwards, y'all. That's what we say. Like, don't hold your breath on expecting the front office to do shit the right way. Maybe Telesco's smart enough where he'll start doing things the right way.
Yeah.
Or tell fucking Mark, hey, this is not a good move. I will not do this. I highly advise against that. Well, I hope both of the Toms can get fucking together and tell Mark, hey, this is not the way you want to go. This is not the direction you want to go ahead and do things in. This is what we think. You know, maybe there may be something like turns on and this guy's okay, well, you guys fucking figure it out and whatever you guys go, I'm good with it. You know, hopefully that's the direction. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just ass backwards. A lot of the shit that we do as a team. I'm sorry for taking your thought away, man. But I just want to.
You're good.
That Sam Darnold scenario there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it all depends on who you bring in. Like if AOC 1 starts and then 2 is on the team, kind of to your point where that you made with Sam Darnold, like AOC is still on his rookie contract. He's proven he can be an okay starter. He shows flashes. He can be good at times as well. I think it's hard to continue, you know, keeping that Band-Aid tag on our quarterback position, especially because it's the most important position on a football team. So it's hard to continue being, you know, having that stopgap. You obviously want to go get your guy, but it's like we take ourselves out of the position in the draft, which, okay, sure, I get it. Or like we miss out on free agency, or we pick the wrong guys in Garoppolo and Minshew. And we just have a lot of misses. So I'm hoping, like you said, Tom Telesco, you know, smarten fucking Mark Davis up and says, hey, this is how we should run an organization. Like, this is how it should be done. Like, obviously, you know, coming from the Chargers, that's kind of hard to say, hey, look at how we did at the Chargers, because they were fucking bad for a while too. But like, I like the way that Tom Telesco like would run his GM like part of the side. So I'm hoping that translates to, having better personnel decisions, having better free agency decisions, drafting decisions, and
Yeah.
everything that with that.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. You know, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and again, I want to go ahead and hear you guys' thoughts up in the chat. So make sure you guys light up that chat. Let me know what you guys think. But I think that AOC does not start anymore. I think this is probably gonna be the last of we see AOC. I don't know if he gets cut. Maybe. I give it 60% that he's probably going to be cut in this offseason. I don't know. I say I'll give you this. 50-50, right? 50-50 because yes, I think that Telesco does not really like the kid for the fact that he's not a mobile quarterback. His accuracy is sometimes questionable. We saw this last game, right? Is he better than Minshew? Fuck yes, he is. Minshew was terrible. That was a terrible idea. That was an utter failure. But I don't see this kid starting this next season. That was AP's kind of agenda and his thought process on AOC. I don't know the next offensive coordinator and head coach are going to see it that way. We know that Telesco does see it that way. That's why he went out and got a guy like Gardner Minshew, right? So yeah, this is the last that we're gonna most likely see of AOC, and again, this is gonna be a thing where, hey, we appreciate you, bro. You gave it your best shot, just not the one, or they really do sit them behind either a veteran quarterback, or he'll probably be he might even go down to a third string quarterback, Matt, to be honest with you. Though so if they draft a quarterback, and they get a veteran, they draft a quarterback, a rookie quarterback, they're probably gonna sit that rookie. And they might put the rookie before AOC. You never know.
Oh yeah.
It's
No,
just
definitely
been done before. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's my take on that. Obviously there's the AOC fans are going to say different, and that's cool. That's cool. But realistically, if we're looking hard, if the organization's already looking hard to go ahead and get a quarterback in this offseason, whether free agency or draft, is because they know AOC is not the one.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. But really quick, let me go ahead and hit up that chat because chat lives do matter. And again, I love you guys' opinion. I appreciate everybody watching. We have 20 people in the building. Appreciate you guys for tapping in and watching the show. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and check in and hit that subscribe button real quick. 100%. Keep supporting the show. Tap in says, stay on the team, but back up for sure. All right. Ronnie, salute. Even if you take a QB in the draft, I think AOC might start. Wow. All right. That's a long shot. Obviously, it's going to be up to the new head coach and coordinators on whether or not they feel like that is going to be able to go ahead and do that. So, I don't know. We'll see. He says that even if you draft a quarterback, AOC starts. If we get a QB in free agency, he's a good backup. We're not going to get rid of a cheap option like Aiden O'Connell. I see that side of it. I'm saying that they might get rid of him just by the other fact that Telesco doesn't like him. That might be a possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Would it happen? It shouldn't happen. I mean, he's cheap. He's under rookie contract. Why would you want to go ahead and get rid of him? Whether you have like a viable quarterback that's already familiar with the team. But craziest shit has happened. But yeah, man, I mean, that I don't know. We'll see what happens with AOC, but yeah, I don't see him starting in the future. But really quick before we actually go ahead and sign off, do you have any final thoughts on AP being let go, on this off season, or like anything in general, as far as the Raiders' future moving into this new season coming up in 2025.
Yes. Just one thing, and then just one thing. Get Mike Vrabel. That's it. I think that's it. That's where it starts. I think that's exactly where we should start. That's exactly what we should do. And literally, like yesterday, when Mike Davis knew he was gonna fire Antonio Pierce, call it Mike Vrabel. The job is yours. Come take it. Like, dude,
A little
that's
bit
what
more
we
to
should
it.
have done.
Yeah.
Well,
a little
yeah,
more
of
to
course,
it.
but yeah, but like still, like that's how it should have been done, because to me, that's where it starts. That's where we can finally be like, oh, right, with what, we have a good leader at the head coach position, someone who is established already and respected in the league. So that turns, free agents are like, I want to go play for Mike Vrabel. He's a good coach, he's a good person. It's so like, I think it's all starts with Mike Vrabel. I think we need to go get him.
Right.
That's really it. That's where it starts.
Gotcha. Yeah. No. I mean, this is my final thoughts for this whole clusterfuck of a situation, man. You know, again, the way that this matter should have been handled should have been done completely different.
Hmm.
It shouldn't have gone this far, where you let the man go up there and give a speech,
Crazy.
talk to the media, talk about, the team moving forward in the future, thinking he's going to be part of that future, and then you pull the fucking rug under him.
Yeah, crazy.
That's some classic shit. That's some fucking bush league shit. Um, and I hope because of this, we don't deter possible candidates from wanting to come
Yep.
and work here and coach here. This is a real thing. I'm not bullshitting, guys. And yeah, I like AP and everything, but like I said,
Yeah.
I understand business is business. I feel you, but there's a certain way of doing things. There's a wrong way of doing things. This was totally
Hmm.
wrong, totally classless. I hope that um, that relationship with Mike Grable and Tom Brady is fucking solid. That he can look past this, um, and still be like, hey, you know what? I'm still down to come and interview with you guys. I'm still willing to hear you guys out. I'm still
Yeah.
willing to go ahead and keep you guys as an option on me coming back, right? So, yeah, I hope on whoever's going to be the next guy uh, is the guy for a long time. And when I say
Yep.
a long time, more than 2 fucking years.
Yep.
We got to get past this whole commitment bullshit. We can't commit to a fucking person um, more than 2 years. It's I'm being honest, y'all. I mean,
Yeah.
every fucking coach for the last what I think like 10 years or so, they've only been here no more than 3 seasons.
Hmm.
I actually did a show about that, and I talked about most of these guys have had a revolving door where they've been here a season two and then they're out. And that's literally kind of almost a Raider way now, and I hate to
Yeah,
say it
for
that
real.
way because, but it's fucking true. It's fucking true, y'all. It is very much like that. So I would like to see the front office really get it together if they're going to go ahead and bring in somebody and they give them a long time extension, a long time contract where it's like 5 or 6 years, great.
Hmm.
Give them those fucking 5 or 6 years. Give them at least those 3, 4 years. See what
Yep.
the person can do. If we don't make it happen in this next offseason, let's not just go ahead and ready to make this guy walk the fucking plank and shove him out the door, right?
Yep.
We gotta have some longevity. We gotta have some continuity in this team. I mean, you're already hearing Max complain about it.
Hmm.
And this guy's been here for a few years now. Fucking Carr, say what you say about Carr. Love or hate the guy. I like Carr, but I always knew he wasn't the guy, right? But it was the guy that we had. he fucking had to go through all this bullshit. We had to go through coach to coach to coach through coach, coordinator through coordinator. The guy never fucking complained, surprisingly, and went in and tried to ball out as best as he could. Guy never complained. But these guys, it matters. It matters to these fucking guys. It's just like, going through like a new fucking teacher every like month. You're never gonna learn anything that way. It's super hard. Right?
Exactly.
It's the same fucking way here. So you gotta have that structure in place. And whatever you do, whether if you're doing it at the head coaching level, the coordinator level, quarterback level, if obviously the guys playing fucking suck, obviously you get rid of them. But more at that coaching level, that's really where that continuity has to be at. You got to take your time. You got to make those right decisions. You can't do it off of impulse. You can't do it because it's a shiny new toy.
Yep.
Make it, pick your guy because he's able to do the job. He's able to do the job the right way, and it's going to be successful at it because he already has that track record somewhere else, right?
Right.
That's what I hope that the Raiders are able to do, and this offseason moving forward, because whoever they're going to pick, they're going to have to move fast because they're going to have to put a whole coaching staff together in the next 8 weeks. 8 weeks, 10 weeks or so. Trust me, guys. It is not a long time. That it will go by super quick because they have to get ready. They have to start signing people for free agency. They have to go ahead and start getting prepared for the draft. That coordinator and head coach are going to be involved in that process in some way, shape, or form. So you have to have your guys already in place. You can't be drafting players if you don't have a coordinator and head coach in place.
Exactly.
It doesn't fucking make sense. So, I hope whatever they do, that this is going to be a difficult task. It's not easy. So I hope Telesco and Tom Brady can actually, make this shit work. We're really going to find out, y'all, in the next few weeks, what Tom Brady can really fucking do, and Telesco, what they really can do. So, man, we're going to be here covering every step of the way. That is for sure. But that will be basically the wrap for today. I want to thank everybody up in here in the chat, everybody watching. Appreciate you guys for jumping on this last minute show. AP has been officially fired from the Las Vegas Raiders. He is gone. That is the last of him. Again, appreciate him for everything he's done, but that's it. No more AP. But really quick, before we go ahead and sign off, again, everybody watching, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Just make sure you guys check in before on your way out. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm at about 111 subscribers, trying to get to that 250 mark. So make sure you guys tap in, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications for shows just like this, for shorts that I did earlier today on AP being let go. Make sure you guys are always tapped into that and be up to date on anything news related of the Raiders that I'll be dropping. Make sure you go into my guy's channel, LV Raider 10. Subscribe. They do a show, so y'all know, they do a show called Raiders Coast to Coast with my guy, Jeff, New England Raiders Booster. They do it every Thursday. Are you guys doing a show Thursday? Yes, we are. Cool. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you, your channel, and
yeah, definitely. So you can get all of my socials. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube, of course, at LV Raider 10, as it is right here. And then, like you were saying, me and New England Raiders Boosters are Jeff. We do a show every Thursday called Raiders Coast to Coast. We will be doing one this Thursday. We're kind of mixed up with the holidays and whatnot, but also follow us for the show Raider Connection on Wednesdays. That's me, Jay, Cheeto Linus, or Leo, and then of course Jeff again. We have a great show coming up. What is today? Tuesday. So tomorrow, there's a lot of stuff that we can talk about, of course, just like we did here. So go ahead and give us a follow on that. That should be on all of our YouTubes as well. And then if you like gaming stuff, I just started a new gaming channel. That's LV Raider Gaming. That's going to be on YouTube as well. So go ahead and follow that. That's what I'm planning on doing on my off season, doing some more gaming stuff. So go ahead and follow that, LV Raider Gaming. But yeah,
Yes, 100%. Yes. So yeah, again for me, make sure you guys go ahead and hit me on my socials, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and X, JRaider underscore 505. That's JRaider underscore 505. And also, once you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys catch my Saturday morning show, Good Morning Raiders, going down every damn Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. Eastern for all my East Coast folks watching. I am doing that show every Saturday for the next month. And then I'll probably be moving on to every other Saturday. I'll let you guys know when that does happen. But for now, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m., make sure you guys tap in for that. As always, we are doing the Raider Connection tomorrow, like you
Yep.
said, with Cheeto Linus, Jeff New England Booster. I'll be rated 10 of myself. But that is it, guys. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching and being on today. Ronnie, appreciate your brother. Happy New Year to you too.
Word.
Yes, let's get this ship right. Let's go ahead and move forward, y'all. Let's go ahead and wash all this bad juju off. Let's go ahead and think positive. It shit happened already.
Yeah.
AP's gone. It is what it is, whether we like it or hate it. He's gone. We just got to move forward now. We got to go ahead and get our coach and get our quarterback and get our team together. Get our team together because not only is it going to just fall on quarterbacks, it's going to fall on 11 other guys as well. So we got to go draft offense, defense, all that good stuff. Free agency. We're going to be talking about that as well on tomorrow's show, and then on Saturday I'll be covering that as well. I got mock drafts coming too, so make sure you guys tap in. I'm gonna be doing a mock draft show with you guys. So I want, because I'm gonna have everybody participating. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on who we get at certain positions, because I think it will be a lot of fun. Definitely very interactive. So make sure you guys tap into that. My guy Ronnie with the Raiders. Appreciate you. Thank you guys again. Thank you guys for watching. And I think we will definitely go ahead and see you tomorrow for that Raider Connection. So y'all have a good night.
Peace out.